This is a 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee with the 5.7 liter Hemi. Today I'm doing the heater hoses. This one back here is cracked. I'm not sure if it's a common issue or not, but I'm going to go ahead and put a video together real quick on how to replace this thing out because I haven't seen so many vids on it. This customer also wants the thermostat replaced since the vehicle overheated, so I'm going to go ahead and do a walkthrough on how to replace that as well. You want to go ahead and take off the engine cover first things first, and you want to take the snorkel off. You got 10 millimeter here. You want to disconnect this sensor right here, and then you got an 8 millimeter or a flathead that you can use to pull that off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, get back to it. All right, like I said, you take your engine cover and your snorkel off, and your thermostat will be right here inside here. You got, these are probably 13 millimeters, I believe. Two 13 millimeters, get those off, and then undo this clamp right here, and you'll go ahead and pull that up off of there. And once you do that, you're gonna lose some coolant, but just have something to put back in there. All right, so again, two 13 millimeters, they were 13s. You don't have to remove this hose off of the outlet flange. I just did it anyway, but yeah, take that off. Your thermostat will be sitting in there like such. This is the new one. I've already taken the old one off, so get your new one, get your seal, fit it on there flush. Now you set it right back down in there, and then your outlet flange will sit on there like such. You put your two 13 millimeters back in there. I don't know what the exact torque spec is for it. I don't believe it's a ton since this water pump housing is this water pump is aluminum, so it shouldn't be a ton. But yeah, you put that back on there and reassemble that, and that is your thermostat job. As promised, thermostat back in place. Bolts are hand torqued down. I just used the quarter turn method to tighten those down. I literally could not find any torques back online, so please don't burn me up for that. And clamps back in place. I'm not gonna fill it up back up with cooling yet, because as I said, we are tackling this whole heater hose thing right here. Was not able to just get this elbow online. And the other video I watched of the guy doing this, it wasn't super detailed. I'm not saying mine will be like way more detailed than his, but yeah, just gonna upload this up because maybe it'll help somebody out. But yeah, whatever the case is. So to get these things off, first and foremost, you gotta pop your wiper blades off. It's gonna be two 13 millimeter bolts. The wiper arms may be the same size. I believe they are, but no, this is different right here. So I believe this is the driver, this is the passenger side, this is the driver's side right here. But either way, two 13 millimeter bolts, get those off. And you will have to tug on them a bit, but if you bend them like this and just sway it back and forth, it'll come up off of there. I tried to use my wiper tool, but it would not fit in there. So yeah, if you just bend it and tug on them a little bit, it'll come off. All right, so once you get that off, you got these little plastic caps right here that sit in these, and then they are attached around these wire harnesses with two clips. So I've already pulled them off, so take that off, and then one more on this side over here. And again, these just spin off. And then once you do that, you want to go ahead and pop your wiper cowling up. The last video I watched, the guy took the cowling all the way off and took the wiper bracket and motor out. I'm not going to do that if I don't have to. If so, I'm just going to undo these 10 millimeter bolts here. I think I have to undo that one, that one right there, and this whole piece should come forward, revealing the junction between these two these two hoses back here. All right, I'll be right back once I get that off. All right, so here we are. I finally got this off. I did end up removing the wiper bracket. There are two 10 millimeter bolts One is going to be right here. The other sits on this bracket here, which sits on top of this rear cowling for the engine. And that bracket is attached with these two 10mm bolts right here. So get the wiper motor off, wiper motor and bracket off. You remove the bracket from right here, and then you take the entire cowling off as such. And now this whole hose juncture here to here is exposed. I'm not sure how hard these are going to be to get off, but I'm going to go ahead and take those off and get right back with y'all. As promised, old hose, new hose. It's the old hose. This is where it broke at. And I did break these to get this off. There's two little seals that were left up in there. So make sure you get those off the hoses. And you take those off. New hose goes back on there. The clamps come pre-tensioned, so all you gotta do is pop them off once you slide them on there. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this in reverse, and I'll show y'all the result once we finish. All right, we are all done here. Cowling, wiper motor. I'm gonna test those in a minute, but in place. I did spray some silicone lubricant on the inside of them just to make it slide over these pipes a little easier. Thermostat is in, not leaking. Coolant is filled, and the engine tip I'm actually getting the balance out at the moment, but I just wanted to record this video. The wiper blades, hopefully I don't have to adjust them. Wiper blades are good to go. Alright, so I just got the temperature stabilized with my vehicle. Owner tells me it sits right around this 217 to about like 220-ish range. The heater's blowing warm. And quick tidbit, because the hose built so close to the heater core or the evaporator, there was a shitload of air caught up in the cooling system on this thing, so it took me a good little minute to bleed the system. But once you get it bled, get the coolant back in there, you'll be good to go. But yeah, just be mindful that you will need to bleed the system pretty thoroughly once you're done.